Saddle up.
Hunter, do not waste your time with this idiot Cephalon, spewing corrupt data streams about music of all things. The epitome of meaningless data. She ought to be disconnected from the weave and erased.
Curious about music, as I am. Ignore the rants of that monster Hermes, who perverts his function with destruction. Correction, Cimaris is to whom I refer. I am busy with my data collecting. What is your query? Yes, I know. I am a Cephalon, a creature of data and memory. You need not repeat yourself. If you are truly curious about my musical archives, prove it. Build the Manticord.
A Manticord? Hunter, will you strike your enemies with sonnets and hymns? Suda wastes your talent. Her precepts are corrupt. She ought to be decommissioned immediately.
If you build the Manticord, I will reward you with the most essential thing I own, my knowledge. I have data pertaining to the Manticord's history and function. First, you must find its component parts. Orgis has been informed of their last known location. Do you hear that music? An echo of the Mandicord's sweet harmony. It takes me back to another place, another life, where I was... Please disregard my tangent. The parts are here. Follow the sound to find them. Chord part. For most Cephalons, music is thought to be a glitch of evolution and language. It seems to short-circuit an organic mind's pattern recognition function, a confusion they find pleasurable. Fantastic, a second part. For me, music is a lattice, a support to which my vast knowledge clings. Have you ever felt that way? A song that anchors a memory? How a melody or verse returns you to a place you thought forgotten. Curiosity has rewarded you. I yearn to hear its music. Return to your foundry and construct the Manticord at once.
Drat! Sorry! I thought it was switched on. My apologies, I've done it again. I could have sworn that was switched on. Alright, sorry. Hello everybody, how are you doing today?
Mission complete.
That was irritating.
Excellent work, Tenno.
So, I don't know if anybody heard it. Let me first of all address Theo. I'm not entirely certain what you mean by SP is better than non-SP. If you could clarify, I would appreciate it. Hello, Danny. Please give Peanut a hug for me. And I'm going to imagine now that nobody actually heard what I said at the beginning of this live stream, which is that yes, I started early, and there's two reasons for that. The first reason being I was bored waiting for myself, so I got started. The second reason is kind of want a bit of time at the end because I have an announcement to make. Although, if you're subscribed, you'll figure it out fairly soon. It's not a hugely significant announcement, but I'm going to do it at the end of the live stream.
The Manticord. Its purpose defies all logic, for all it produces is sound. An artifact of irrationality, and yet I know its power is so much more. Let me explain how it works.
Excuse me, Cephalon.
Oh!
Are you experiencing unexpected data?
Good luck with that.
The operator is patiently awaiting instructions on how to operate the Manticore.
Manticore? Of course, the Manticore. Curious? I may have a syndrome decoding error in my archive.
What? A parity drift? How is that possible? Have you executed your diagnostic precepts?
I seem to have made an error. Apologies. I do not have the promised Manticore data. Let me correct this. I will lead you to the location where it was originally obtained.
Operator, something may be wrong.
I'm sure you'll be fine.
Intriguing. I remember these caves, but not the Manticore's relationship to it. You will need to explore deeper. Let your curiosity guide you, as it does my every thought. My data suggested the brutish and disinterested Grineer are searching for sunken Orokin riches to exploit. Wouldn't it be interesting if we were seeking the same?
Don't badmouth the Grineer, it's not their fault. Which reminds me, I ought to do the Carl 175 missions at some point. What do you think, Rufus? Should we use the lift, or should I just,
What are the Grineer doing here? This doesn't make sense. Curious one. Are you searching for something?
Well, I'm sure I and others will be thinking of you tomorrow, Danny. Oh, I was shooting at the door. Well, I did say to indulge my curiosity. Which seems to have led me here. Are you still doing those? I would have thought by this point I might have reached a point of diminishing returns. Oh, I just realized how the the microphone was switched off. I assumed it was on because I rebooted the system, but I hadn't actually switched it off. That normally resets it. Okay, that's my bad. To say at the moment, unfortunately. Someone engage me in chat, stop me falling asleep. Hey Tony! Oh, it's one of these. Someone thought it was a good idea to put sharks down here, apparently. Yeah, don't remind me, I've got a trip to the barber's due. The reason I'm looking a bit shaggy is because I couldn't go to my usual barber's this weekend because of bus strikes in Manchester. Dani has her final test tomorrow for her certification, in case you weren't reading the chat. Nothing but sympathy for you when it comes to anxiety. Especially when it's for no good reason. Which seems to be the form mine takes.
This is interesting. I recognize that object. A hydraulis. An Orokin-era instrument that produced its sound from water. If I had a humor precept, I would construct an ironic witticism regarding its submerged state. How would Ordis say it? It's damaged, but I wonder if there are trace stress lines from when it was in use. I may be able to strange. I have no archival entry. But I know this. It is a piece of Octavia's Anthem. Could this data be compatible with the Mandicord?
Okay, this is a little confusing. Oh, wait a minute. What am I supposed to do with this? Oh. There we go.
I remember. Lua. There's more of the Anthem on Lua. Who are you? What do you want? Oh no. It's happening again.
It was. The hardest puzzles were the ones from Greek mythology.
Another job well executed.
And those were just riddles, really.
Hunter, if you continue to follow that corrupted Cephalon, my sanctuary will be the only place left for you. She must be disconnected from the weave before she corrupts the other
Oh,
Cephalon.
I don't know.
Solaris.
Don't be such a selfish.
If Suda is in danger, our precepts demand that we help her.
Yeah, I kind of like her, to be honest.
Ordis. We are creatures of light and memory, but creatures nonetheless. Whatever bit rot is affecting Suda could cross the weave and infect us as well.
No, I think you're all
Don't
a
let
bit
your
nuts.
compassion glitch drive you and your hunter to death by this demented Cephalon. Sever ties before we both are corrupted.
Operator, what will you do? I cannot process the thought of losing you, but I want to help Suda if we can. Maybe that is just my compassion glitch?
Not too worried about it. Compassion isn't a glitch. It's one of the defining features of mammals. Well, not defining, it's a feature of mammals. Birds, arguably. Not sure about reptiles, don't think so somehow. But I think both birds and
Why have we come to Lua?
mammals
Have you
have
located
been
the next
demonstrated
fragment?
to...
Cephalon Suda.
I'm not sure they've been demonstrated to exhibit compassion per se, but
Recalibrating.
empathy, yes.
Oh yes, you are correct. My records indicate that a fragment was previously discovered in the vicinity. Will you find it? Lua, why did we come here? I have asked you this already. Solaris was right. This corruption is not benign. I am vanishing.
Oh, well, maybe with the second song, with the song fragments, we will fix that. Who knows? I certainly hope so. She's a Cephalon with an interest in music.
Sentience? But how did they know? What? He's just an old war memory. Get out! I won't let you take
My
body.
My
Children.
am here.
Hanhao? Operator, Hanhao's doing something to Suda. He's in her mind.
Well, that settles it. We're definitely doing something about that.
Tenno, you have to...
Children, find the Anthem.
Operator, what's happening to her?
The Hydraulis! Stop them! They want to...
Destroy it. Silence the Anthem. Silence the Warframe whose malign pitch can cross the gap itself.
Operator, you did it! You...
Obliterated those mindless appliances.
What has Hanhao done to Suda? Another Hydraulis. Suda would want you to put the next fragment into the Mandicord. It does seem to help her remember, doesn't it?
Hang on.
That song. The last fragment. Ordis, tell your operator. I am sorry. I am so sorry. I keep forgetting it's happening again.
Another Cephalon made null as we
Prepare.
The others I will divide
Find and destroy. Your
Tenno will be data blind.
Suda? Suda! Answer me! Operator, you better get out of there!
Okie doke. If you insist. Hello, that's interesting. They're stopping me from using my bow now. I don't know whether that's well, I like her. Has to be said. Yep, they're stopping me from using my bow. Oh, probably because I'm carrying the whatchamacallit. Okay. Whatchamacallit.
Another job
Song
well
fragment.
executed.
Yes, whatchamacallit. Clearly a technical expression. Along with thingamajigger.
The sentient has infiltrated Suda's mind. We must isolate and destroy her immediately before she corrupts the Cephalon weave.
But she told me where the final part of the song is. Did you see how the song affected her? It made her remember. It could be the parity she needs to recover herself from Hunhao.
Her memories are consumed. That is all she is, all she was. Sever the weave and avoid this corruption ourselves. That is our only choice.
And when he comes for you and your precious sanctuary, will you want us to look the other way?
To the void with you!
Operator, we must go. Let Cimaras worry about himself.
Good point, Ordus.
Another null Cephalon.
Operator, the Hydraulis is here somewhere. I will attempt to pinpoint its location. There! Rebuilding the Anthem is our only hope of restoring Suda. The music makes her remember. Wait, sentience in the void? Impossible! Unless... Hunhao must be using poor Suda's energy to protect them from decay. Operator, we need to stop him. The Hydraulis. You found it! Use that console to lock the entrances, and then clear the room. Operator, see if you can finish the song with your Mandicord. Suda? Suda? Can you hear us?
She is gone. Will you join her, you puerile damage?
Oh, I do believe things are about to get
Suda
into.
needs to hear the Anthem.
Excuse me a
Operator.
moment.
We could use the tower's reactor to boost it.
Sorry about that. Oh, still got access to my bow. That's alright then.
Bypass that console to overdrive the system. Try to increase the amplification circuits.
To 11. My body.
We must
Deny them this energy. Do not let them coordinate as they did so long ago.
The sentients! They're interfering with the reactor.
Terminate them.
It's working! Play the song!
just use the elevator, huh?
Ordis, I remember.
Nothing. Now I will reach across the weave and claim you, one who is called Ordis.
I remember. I remember a secondary system nearby. Operator, we need more power.
I have to admit, this makes a nice little change. Where's that? There you go.
I see you. Does your child puppet know of your true nature?
No, I am not that person. I am a Cephalon.
Well, I'm Karis, the beast of the bones.
Where is it? It's done that trick to me with the controls again. Either that or I was... Where are they? Huh. Oh, very peculiar. Down here and look up. No? If they are, I suspect we have a bit of a minor bug. Look, it's really strange. I mean, they look like they would be on this level, but then, you know, and I don't know whether this is a bug or not. That's a slightly weird thing. Yeah, I know, Rufus. It's very peculiar. Oh, you're trying to open those up. Of course he is. I have a suspicion I just ran into a bug. Anyone aware of a glitch in this? Because that's starting to seem what it looks like, unless... No. No, this is just a regular... I may... Ah. How about that? Yes, they were in the ground. Oops, come on. crawl space, sort of. What's that? And can I grab it?
That's it! The secondary amplifier is engaged!
Such a beautiful song.
Keep those reactors alive, operator! I'm going to open a direct link to Suda. Suda, talk to us. Try to remember.
Ordis, stay away!
Operator, I am sorry. I have to help her. If I can join her in her datascape, maybe together we can...
Okay. Now we have to save Ordis as well.
Another job well executed.
I like the Gauss. Suits me. I've only used a handful of primes. The Gauss suits my style the best, in that I like to get in close and engage in melee combat. So, and it's very good for that. Especially in things like defense missions and enclosed spaces.
Operator, if you are hearing this, I have failed to revive
So yeah, I'd like the Gauss Prime.
That self-righteous Simaris was correct. You should probably work with him to isolate Hanhao, that data-murdering sentient, before he claims more of my kind. I hope you can forgive me, Operator, for leaving you. There were times, like Suda, I wish I could have forgotten you. That grey ache of loneliness. Being without you was the greatest pain I have ever felt. Do you still remember that glorious day when you returned? So selfless and heroic, engaging all of my missing segments like that? I was ashamed of the mess, but you didn't care. You made me whole again. Or what about that time you returned?
Covered in blood.
From that awful Grenier ship. I wasn't even mad at the gory mess you left behind. How could I be, when you are so perfect, Operator? You always will be. Goodbye, my friend. My Operator.
Well, this is taking unexpected turns. Right. I am going to take a quick break, and then I'll be back and we'll continue this. This is, I'm enjoying this particular quest. I'll see you all in a couple of minutes. Right, I'm back. Yes, I did build the Sharpie Prime. In fact, I have in the back of my mind getting the Classis and the Classis Prime for it. I ended up switching to the Gauss because it suited my style of melee combat better. Particularly for things like defense missions. It's enclosed spaces, that kind of thing. I'm not the most subtle of players. I've also got given a, oh, what is it? Oh, great, I can't remember what it is. Yeah, when I realised just how fast this was and how suited it was for combat, for melee, that's when I basically... Oh, wrong way. Nope, not the wrong way. Don't try and walk through the glass, they probably wouldn't have... Oh, excuse me. I hope I haven't given myself the burpees.
Where is your Cephalon, Hunter? What has he done? Cephalons can manifest an alternate reality of information. Training simulations, archives, even a grandiose archival of living creatures is possible. As is the case with Sanctuary. You are not going after Ordis, are you?
Of course I'm going after
You'd be risking
Ordis.
annihilation with that sentient entangled there. Hanhao is too strong. I will not risk myself and my Sanctuary by entering the Suda's datascape. But if you are foolish enough, I will help you make the journey for Ordis. Fine, Hunter. As you wish. I will join you to the Weave and transmit you and the Manticore to whatever has become of Suda Hanhao. You will be on your own in a strange, abstract place. Goodbye.
I'm not particularly subtle when it comes to differentiating between the strengths and weaknesses of different primes.
Another insect droid.
I just found that this one was so far very much suited to how I play.
Save yourself! Operator, this is insane, but I think you need to play Octavia's Anthem!
Oh, great. How am I supposed to do that?
Careful where you touch, Operator! You'll add the wrong notes to the anthem!
My mind, my rules. Your Tenno Anthem dies here, and with it your infantile consciousness.
Oops. Helps if I don't actually fall off the edge. like that. Well, this became unexpectedly. I'm not good at parkour. Aha.
Is that music?
Not my strong point. What's the easiest way to get there? Lost.
Do you remember, Tenno? The beat of the Naga drum?
Nope. All off the top of my head. Missing. Oh, still stuff over there. Almost see that happening because I kept getting shorter in my jumps. Oops.
The corrupted notes are ruining the anthem! Get rid of them!
them all? Not entirely certain what I'm supposed to be doing at this point. Why do I get the feeling this is going to be harder than I thought? How am I supposed to get rid of them? Nope, can't shoot them. Am I supposed to land on them? Yes. Yeah. Managed to do that. Oh, for heaven's sake. Why don't I just shoot them? This is him. Am I even doing this right? There's no way I can keep up. Is there? I mean, they all just keep coming back, so what am I missing here? I mean, sort of signs of me. Look, see? I mean, there seems to be no diminution in their frequency. Any suggestions gratefully received about what I'm supposed to do. Apart from not jump off the edge, that's probably not a good idea, is it? Stop it! Missing something obvious, otherwise it wouldn't be a doable mission, would it? Wait a minute. Are some of them more intense than others? Anybody want to look up in the wiki and tell me what I'm doing wrong? I'm not seeing that I'm doing anything to make the situation any better. And I'm certainly not getting any useful advice. This is getting frustrating. Come on, climb, climb, jump. Oh, wait a minute. What? It's over there. I didn't realize. Alright, that gives me something else to work on. Let's, oh, come on. Always diametrically opposite from me. I'm operating on the assumption that I'm supposed to eradicate the red notes. And I can't stay too long because they just get put back. Hey Prakash, how you doing? Any advice? I can't figure it out. All I know is Hunhao is over there. And I can't do a thing against him. All he does kept putting up these red doohickeys, and I keep taking them away, and then they just come straight back. And I haven't seen any particularly obvious way of stopping that, even if that's the correct thing to do. busy is always good. Hey, hey. Getting somewhere? Oh, glass. Oh, thank you. That's not helping, but yes, I... This is taking forever!
Drums, the beat, it reminds me of...
Okay. I might have got it. Oh, not again. You're kidding me. No, I think I'm slowly getting it. Oh boy, this is getting...
Clarity error. I know this song. Who am I?
Putting the
sounded subversive, unknown, coordinating the slaughter of your masters across the gap. Did you know, or merely set the stage for the next? I'm gonna go have a good firefight after I've done with this. Because I think there's gonna be 3 rounds of this at least. Oops. Alright, is that all the blue notes? Oh. Yeah. That's my conclusion.
there must be an easier way of doing it. No, I'm trying to turn them off. I think. I don't even know how I... Well, yeah, no, that's not entirely true. I kind of got rid of the red squares last time in the first phase. But I don't know how I did it per se, except just going round and round, doing the same blooming thing the entire time. It's almost as like you just have to keep moving, and the moment you stop, you get... Sorry. That's tedious. Alright. Sorry, this has now gotten to the point where... I'm gonna have to look up Octavia's Anthem. Suda's Dreamscape. Here we go. That doesn't... Beam emanating from the center will sweep around the field, which will stagger and damage the player. Okay, they can be blocked. Beam can be jumped over. Pillars that are on the sides are high enough that you don't have to get hit. Bright yellow balls when emanate. Stepping on these will... Okay. Red must be erased. The red energy pillars represent errant notes and must be erased by stepping on the platform. Must leap on the blocks with the yellow spheres, or removing any errant notes while at the same time preventing the formation of more errant notes. How do you stop them from forming again? Stepping on a dark brown platform that doesn't have an errant note or music note will require... Okay. Don't step on the brown platforms. Got it. So if I step on that platform there, it will create an errant note. So the next one I have to step on is that one. Whereas if I do that, that happens. So how do I get... So yeah, if I... that... Okay, I'm safe-ish there. I think. was a safe. Yeah, and I'm sorry, I had to cheat to do it. I had to look it up. It was driving me crazy. And it seems. That's irritating. And then don't stay on the platform when you get rid of the orange note. Oh, okay. I have no idea what the significance of that is. Irritating. Let's go the opposite direction just for a while. How on earth did I do this by accident? First round I did it literally by accident. Okay. If you want a frustrating time, you may enjoy this mission.
Soulless machine, you can't hold me.
My dream has come true. I have joined my operator with Kurbow.
Oh, brother.
You see? Before that. And you.
Operator, there's too many of them.
Pathetic Cephalon. I destroyed this data mine, and now I will destroy you.
He's too strong. My beloved operator.
He's just irritating.
Beasts of Sanctuary, join me!
Oh, no, don't want to shoot him. Oops. Watch out for the beam. Go jump on the block. Oops, sorry.
this synthetic destroy our kind. Attack! You must remember, Hunter, complete the song to give Suda parity.
Shut up. Irritating me. Right, all I've got to do now is get rid of the red notes. Plethora. And I'm dumping too much. There we go. Thanks to Dr. Medic for putting it so that my energy regen is so fast. Because otherwise I think I'd be hard pressed to do this one. Easy simply to go back round again. Yeah. See, I thought I saw a red one there. Oh, there is. And I just barely touched that one, and it was enough to spawn it. I just reset myself there, didn't I? That can be useful then. I'm jumping too far. If you even slightly scrape one of them, you will spawn a red Mujima once it's in place. Don't double jump unless you really think you have to. Didn't there, technically. Once you get one of the red ones, get off as quickly as you can. Done?
I am Suda. Time sync error. Curious. Why are we here presently? Why do I hear music?
You engaged your critical
Oh,
response.
okay, that's useful to know.
There may be temporary gaps in your short-term data.
A sentient tried to...
I am slightly staggered, I made it, to be honest with you. That's not
sentient?
my kind of thing.
How did I survive? Did you assist me, Samaris?
Only because he was
Of
forced
course
to.
not. You are a frivolous cephalon with no value to my sanctuary.
Samaris.
It may seem to Ordis that I had a loyalty glitch, but that is only his interpretation. I was acting to protect the weave, of course.
Of course. Still, I am grateful to have benefited from your glitches. Let me share my archives with you. As for you, Tenno, you are most likely interested in the rest of the Manticord records. In Octavia.
That is exhausting. Right. Hello.
A perfect specimen of wasted life.
Oh, I didn't realize I was that low.
Advancement imminent. I require more data.
Never mind. Now, at the very beginning, I said I had an announcement to make. Well, I am going to return back to the base, take a break, and then I'll make it. Don't worry, it's nothing bad.
You have new quests in your codex.
So, like I say, I'm going to take a quick break for a few minutes, then I'll be back and I'll show you what's going to happen. What next exactly? You'll see what I mean in a minute. Or three. So, what's the announcement, you may be wondering? Well, I'm known for playing two primary games, Warframe and The Long Dark. And now, The Fires of Rubicon, Armored Core 6, will be sharing time with those two. And yes, that's the big announcement. It does run under Linux. I have played it just enough to make sure it works. And so this is probably what I'm going to be playing at the weekends, in the mornings possibly, and my very early streams, which I almost always do, at 4 o'clock Greenwich Mean Time. This is the most I've spent on a game in a very significant amount of time. If I could be said to be a fan of any game series, this one I have been playing on, well, not been playing the whole thing. I played every version I could get my hands on the original PSX, otherwise known as the PS1. I played it on PS2, and I played it on the PlayStation Portable. I even played the Japanese version, thinking that mistakenly that I'd be able to navigate it. The simple answer was no, I couldn't. So this is now going to join the regularly scheduled games. I hope you all enjoy it. Unlike Warframe, which I do play off camera, I fully intend to at least play all the missions of this as live stream. So I will not be playing it, at least for a while, away from camera. I am looking forward to it. Like I say, I played it just enough to basically confirm that it works, to set up the screen and get some rough idea that it hasn't changed all that much from my memory so long ago. The only downside is I don't have a controller. I'll be playing this with keyboard and mouse. This seems to me very clearly to be a PC adaptation of a PS4 or PS5 game. Came out in 2023, is my understanding. And I did love Armored Core. I adored it. It is single player. For the most part, there is apparently online PvP, which I don't know whether I'll play. I probably suck at PvP. But yes, that's the so-called big announcement. This is now joining my stable of regularly streamed games. Unless, of course, it turns out to be absolutely terrible, but so far it doesn't look like it. It looks and feels very much like the games I played in the past. So, that is it for this evening. Thank you everyone for watching. I did not anticipate that mission would take quite so long. I'm very glad it's over and done with. And I do apologize that I had to resort to the wiki to actually figure out what on earth was going on. How I got through that first phase, not knowing what I was doing, is utterly beyond me. So, I will see you all probably at 4 o'clock Greenwich Mean Time to play this. The Long Dark. Well, we started another run in the Long Dark. This morning's live stream for the Long Dark was actually interesting in terms of just staying alive in appalling conditions just as long as you decently can. And then of course I'll be back at 6 o'clock Greenwich Mean Time to play Warframe. I hope you're looking forward to this as much as I am. And I will see you all next time. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you all have a great day.